This was really well done, very good job. I really like so much some parts of the vocal melody. No matter how good these girls are and how skillful, they're not Sia. Sia can just write a song and just go sing it live and it sounds the same. But as a producer, I always have thoughts how this could be different, how could this be better. Hello guys, Junarium, an artist, developer and producer, and today I'm going to watch NMIXX's Love is Lonely. Okay. That's nice.
Love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you. 그분은 맘을 안아줘 혼자서는 나득한 blue. 'Cause love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you. Love is lonely. Something I miss. 너 그때 끝이 어딘지도 모를 galaxy. 너와 함께라면 괜찮아. 맘을 건너 falling for you, you're falling for me. We're taking nothing no place romantic, but I'm happy it's true. 'Cause love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you. Love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you.
Okay, I have very mixed feelings with this. So I will have to say this was really well done, very good job. I recently reviewed their title track, which was See That I personally really didn't like. I couldn't see the charm in it. It had so many variations, I just couldn't get into that song or the music video even. But this is a whole different situation. Of course, this is a beat track, it's not the title track. But let's begin with the instrumental. The instrumental is perfectly fine. It's this kind of romantic ballad. It also has this movement and this beat during the hook. It's a really typical beat track. Now the vocals, I really like so much some parts of the vocal melody, especially especially during the verses. I like how the girls sing it. I like how the girls perform it as well. There is a little section in the pre-chorus that I really hate how the vocal melody goes. And then of course there is the hook, which is this kind of upbeat vibe. If this didn't have the vocals, it could even be a corporate commercial. That's how the instrumental is anyways. That's why I said this is a beat track. You wouldn't expect this for a track, obviously. The girls really sang it really nicely, and I don't think they necessarily had to go much further than that. But as a producer, I always have thoughts how this could be different, how this could change, how could this be better according to my taste anyways. I think in this kind of vocals, you can actually put a lot of charm and skill. It's this kind of romantic song with the lyrics being so expected that the songwriter and the vocal director could sit down and actually make some special points in the vocal melody. And the girls, of course, would follow. I don't think the girls wouldn't be able to perform that because this is a recording after all, and maybe you do it 10 times, 20 times in the studio. Eventually you're gonna hit it if the vocal director is good, of course, to explain to the girls what they have to do. And I don't think at JYP's level they have any problem with vocal directing. But that's just my opinion without considering many factors. Maybe they want this song to also be performable, to go out there in a concert and sing it. But if it's too skillful and too complicated to sing, it's not the best song to perform to. No matter how good these girls are and how skillful, they're not Sia, for example, right? Sia can just write a song and just go sing it live and it sounds the same. K-pop artists, they have to do a variety of things very well, including choreography, they have to look good, and of course they have to sing. So maybe I'm asking too much here. I'm just saying this kind of song could be sung in a really deep, skillful way, but after all, that might not be something relevant to K-pop. Maybe the fan base wouldn't appreciate all that effort. Maybe they would find it weird, especially in Korea. But hey, that's in mix. They're supposed to try stuff, so they could have tried, you never know. In other case, this is a really nice listen actually. The music video is also very well made for what it is. It's a beat track. The usual stuff, the girls going around, they run here, they run there. We have this kind of abstract symbolism scenes. It's nothing special, but at the same time, the girls make it special. So personally, I do like this much more than their main title track. See that. But would I want NMIXX to be the group that just makes this kind of music? Absolutely not. This kind of song can get boring really fast. So maybe I will listen to it a few more times. Maybe I will put it in my repeat playlist for a week or two. I do like the verse actually. I do like these airy vocals. They surprised me. They get directly into your soul. It's just the way the song started. My expectation for the vocal got so high because that's how my ears are used for this kind of song. But I also felt I'm gonna be disappointed during the hook, so I lowered my expectations, and exactly that happened. We got this strange pre-chorus that they changed the tone of the vocal melody a lot, and then you got this standard kind of hook, which, as I said, like a corporate commercial almost. So again, a bit mixed feelings with all this. Maybe NMIXX is not my group, okay? But I will be here reviewing them till I find something I like, because this is my factory position as a K-pop nerd. My tendency is to like everything. I struggle to find points to like in absolutely everything, because I do love K-pop, I do love girl groups especially, so I'm trying to understand what people like in this, so I like it too, so I get addicted to it as well. So I'm gonna be here and wait what else NMIXX are going to release. In either case, this was quite nice song. I liked it better than the title song. And give it a girls, no matter what I say. Of course, they have their fan base and they love them, and I'm sure many people are gonna appreciate this song and their title song much more than me. The girls are lovely and clearly very skillful. I'm just saying, as a producer, I would probably do something different with them, but this is still very nice, so I think I'm gonna wait till they make the one thing I really like to listen to.